Hi guys, this is Noiser on PS4 Pro actually, as I've recently decided to get me one of those. So, is it worth it? Does Rainbow Six Siege look any better? And is it actually even improving my performance in game? I will try and answer those questions, but first we will take a look at three things that you need to consider before you upgrade to a PS4 Pro for those of you that perhaps are thinking about that. 1. Do you have a 4K TV or a monitor that actually can make use of the higher resolution the PS4 Pro can give you? If the answer is no or I don't know, make sure to check that out and decide if it's worth getting a new TV just because you're getting a PS4 Pro. That money would almost buy you a basic gaming PC, so you really have to be a real console nerd like me to actually think that's worth it. 2. Does your favorite game have PS4 Pro support with higher resolution textures? Rainbow Six Siege recently got that, so now you can actually make use of the higher resolution the PS4 Pro will give you, but that's not the fact for all games. And if the games you play don't have PS4 Pro support, well, don't get a PS4 Pro unless you have to buy a new PS4, of course. 3. Have you done what you can with the settings on your TV to improve the picture quality already on your regular PS4? If you haven't, perhaps you're not as interested or bothered about benefits that the PS4 Pro can give you. If you haven't made sure to lower the latency on your TV by turning off image enhancement systems or turning on some sort of gaming mode, or if you haven't been tweaking around with contrast, sharpness, brightness and other things to get the best possible picture, my guess is that you won't appreciate the benefits the PS4 Pro will give you. But that's just my assumption, of course. So, what do I actually think about Rainbow Six Siege on a PS4 Pro and a 4K 55-inch Samsung TV? Well, I think it's awesome, to be honest. I would say the game almost looks and runs as good as on my gaming PC, which is a decent PC with a 1070 graphics card and a 144Hz monitor. Compared to my old ordinary PS4, the PC was way better. Now, I've been able to dial up contrast and sharpness on my TV and lower the brightness, which makes the game look so much better without losing details and visibility. I actually can make out details better now, and even if I crank up the contrast and sharpness to silly levels, I won't get the strange artifacts and glow I would get with wacky TV settings on my old PS4. The image is really wonderfully sharp, crisp and clear. PvP and Siege still run in 60 frames per second, so don't expect higher frame rates. As 100Hz TVs are quite common nowadays, of course it would be fantastic to be able to play Siege in higher FPS on console as well, but I guess we will have to wait some time for that. What's really great though is that you don't even need an Elgato or something to get better resolution when saving clips, as the PS4 Pro will save clips in 1080p compared to 720p on the regular PS4 I think, which of course is quite the difference. That feels awesome as I can actually get a bit of better quality on my videos and a better viewing experience for you guys. So does the PS4 Pro and the new textures with PS4 Pro support in Siege actually make me perform better in game? Well, perhaps a little bit, but of course not in the extent that you should go out and buy a PS4 Pro with the hopes to improve your own performance. I do, however, feel it's a bit easier to make out targets in the distance and in certain surroundings, and a bit easier to track targets as well, even when the muzzle flash clutters up the screen a bit. But we're probably talking about an improvement that is so small that it can't even be measured, unless you're Rogue 9, of course. What are your thoughts on the PS4 Pro if you have tried it? Have you noticed any differences after the PS4 Pro support in Siege? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Give me a thumbs up or down so I get some sort of feedback on this video, and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to get notified the second I post something new. I'll be back in higher resolution soon again, and until then, I will keep being Noiser. Hej då!